Hello everyone. Today we will study about the cell division, different processes that are involved in the division of the cell. This is the cell cycle about which we have studied in the previous lecture. The cell cycle have different phases. In interphase it has G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. This is called the preparatory phase in which cell prepare itself for the division process. The cell cycle include interphase, prophase, metaphase, anaphase, telophase and cytokinesis. We have to understand that what will happen in these phases, different phases from starting from the karyokinesis to the cytokinesis. The entire process of cell division we have to study. So, interphase is the preparatory phase. It has three different phases: G1 phase, S phase and G2 phase. We already discussed what happened in these phases. So, during interphase, cell replicate its nuclear DNA, means DNA get double, ensuring that when does it divides at the end of the mitotic phase, each of the newly created daughter cell will contain a full set of genes, means cell prepare itself, DNA gets double, so that when the cell divides, then each daughter cell have full set of genes. Let's start with mitosis. What is mitosis? Mitosis is the vegetative cell division. This division occurs for the growth and development of the body. It is the mechanism that allow the nuclei of cell to split and provide each daughter cell with a complete set of chromosome during cellular division. This coupled with cytokinesis, as cytokinesis means division of cytoplasm or division of cell, occur in all multicellular plant and animal to permit growth of the organisms. Here is the different phase of mitosis, that house the nucleus divide and then further the cell divide. So the first phase is prophase, then metaphase, then anaphase and last one is telophase. The prophase, it have a centriole, nucleus, chromosome. How spindle fiber is formed, it is shown in the metaphase. And in anaphase, how chromosomes split from their centromere into sister chromatid and are pulled apart to the different centrioles located at the different pole. Now in telophase, it is the reverse process of prophase. Again, this sister chromatid starts uncoiling and forming like a chromosome. So we have to study these different four phases through which a cell goes and the nucleus of the cell is divided. So this is the interphase. Here it is a nucleus diagram. In this we can say that this is the whole nucleus. The outer membrane is a plasma membrane. This is the nuclear, this is the cell overall we can say, and this is the nucleus and this is the nuclear envelope. Outside the cell it is the plasma membrane. Here it is the centrioles, which are found always in pair. It divides and separated to the pole apart. Now nucleus consists of a chromatin and the center is here nucleolus. So in interphase, DNA gets double, chromosome gets double, everything gets double, so that when it splits, then the daughter cell have equal or full sets of the genes. So the first phase is the prophase. During this first mitotic stage, the nucleolus fades, means the nuclear envelope fade away, the nucleolus disappear, and the chromatin, that is replicated DNA and associated protein, condense into chromosome. Though it is very thin and thread like structure, it starts condensing and forming chromosome. Each replicate chromosome comprises two chromatids, means each chromosome have two sister chromatid. Both are joined at a center, that is called centromere, both with the same genetic information. Here from the figure we can see that inside the nucleus there is a number of chromosomes. So here it is the center, that is called the centromere, and at the center two sister chromatids. This is one sister chromatid and this is other sister chromatids are attached, and this is the center of the chromosome, that is called centromere. Here is a pair of centrioles. Now the next phase is metaphase. The nuclear envelope breakdown means the outer covering of the nucleus breakdown and a large protein network, that is called the spindle fiber, attached to each sister chromatids. The chromosomes are now aligned perpendicular to the spindle in the process called metaphase. So we can say in metaphase stage, here it is the, these are the spindle fibers when the centrioles that are pulled apart, and it is a protein made up of tubulin, that is the called spindle fiber, and the chromosomes are attached on the spindle fiber with the help of centromere. Centromere, that is called the center of the chromosome, drive the chromosome to attach at the spindle fiber. So centromere is called the driver of the chromosome. Next phase is anaphase. So after prophase, metaphase, now the third phase is anaphase. Anaphase begins at the centromere of each part of chromatid splits. So in anaphase, centromere split and two sister chromatids are separated. One separated sister chromatid, each known as an independent chromosome. So when the sister chromatids are separated, it becomes independent chromosome which has its own centromere. It start moving toward the opposite pole of the cell. The movement is made possible via two mechanisms. The kinetochore fiber attached to its centromere begin to shorten, pulling the chromosome toward the poles. So, kinetochore fiber is responsible for the movement of this sister chromatid toward the poles. At the same time, the polar microtubule from the opposite end of the cell cross breeds in the equatorial plane, pushing the pole apart by becoming longer. Hence, these microtubules and that kinetochore fiber, or we can say kinetochore fiber and spindle fiber, both are responsible for the movement of chromosome. Here from the figure we can see how the chromosomes are split into two. Here the chromosome splits, one sister chromatid is here and other is here. They both are attracted toward the opposite pole with the help of kinetochore and spindle fiber. These chromatids went to this pole and these chromatids will gather at this pole. So both the sister chromatids are separated pole apart in the anaphase. Now the last phase is called telophase. It is also called the reverse of the first phase, that is prophase. In telophase, the daughter chromosome arrive at the spindle pole. After complete separation of the chromosome, the nuclear membrane begin to reform around each group of chromosome at the opposite end of the cell. When telophase is complete, the new cell membrane is being formed. The final step in telophase involves the initiation of plasma membrane cleavage. So, in this process, by following these four stages, the karyokinesis is done, means the nucleus of the cell is divided into two, where we can see with this example that how one nucleus is divided into two nucleus. Here is first and this is second. And after this, a cleavage furrow is formed between the two nucleus of the cell. Now, this nucleus division is further proceed by the cytokinesis process. In cytokinesis process, the plasma of the cell is divided. So, cytoplasm of the cell is divided. So, cytokinesis what is? It is the final stage in the process of cell division, that is called cytokinesis. Means division of cytoplasm or the division of the cell, which usually begins during late anaphase or early telophase. As the nuclear envelope is reforming and the chromosome are decondensing. During this stage, the cytoplasm is divided, and after the division of the cytoplasm, the cell divide, means from one cell we can get two cells. This is called the cell division process.